It seems everyone's obsessed with the digital nomad lifestyle these days. Travel, work from anywhere, showcase the laptop lifestyle, hop from city to city. It seems attractive, but after 10 plus years of living that way, I've realized the lifestyle often promises more freedom than it actually delivers. Behind the curated social media posts, most are either stretching 2 weeks of vacation content into 6 months, or actually living the lifestyle but constantly hustling for clients between sightseeing, still stressed about making rent, still trading time for money, just with worse productivity and better scenery. But what I've realized is that there's another level entirely. The French have this word, flâneur. It's not about wandering aimlessly, it's about having built enough wealth and systems that you can explore the world from a position of strength. Real flâneurs aren't backpackers with laptops. They're entrepreneurs who've created businesses that fund their curiosity. They've transcended the need to be anywhere at any specific time. So here's why the digital nomad dream is actually keeping you trapped, and how the flâneur mindset represents true freedom for those looking to achieve this lifestyle. Which brings us to Athens today. We're wandering through local neighborhoods, not as digital nomads, but as people exploring what this flâneur mindset actually looks like in practice. The thing about moving through a city like this is you're not optimizing for anything. You're not rushing to find the next co-working space with the best Wi-Fi. You're just going to see what's there, and there's something deeply liberating about that. I think most of us start our journey wanting this, the ability to follow our curiosity without constraint. But somewhere along the way, we get so obsessed with the hustle that builds freedom that we never actually experience the freedom we're building for. You see that Airbnb go home comment. They're communicating a sentiment that a lot of people feel in these foreign countries. It's good for us as short-term accommodation, but for locals it drives up all the prices. Most people traveling like this are still operating from the same mindset they had back home, just with a different backdrop. And I know it because that's been me throughout different stages as well. You think changing your location will change your relationship to work, to stress, to life. But after time, it just becomes the new norm. The shift happens when you've built systems that give you actual optionality, not just a different place to be stressed. The graffiti continues. So last night our internet wasn't working, or it hasn't been working in the Airbnb very well, super slow. I needed to do some important work. Found a cafe, walked there. Anyway, I get there, I see the menu has cappuccino freddo. I thought, what is this? So I ordered it, and it came, it's like this very frothy, cold coffee. And yeah, it was pretty good. Lots of walking here, lots of stairs to go up, but I'm sure the view will be worth it. That was a cool interaction there with the lady. Part of why I love travel, those little connections you have with locals. We couldn't speak the same language, but she was asking, from my understanding, where are you guys from? Very nice lady. Sunday early morning, we're gonna grab the boat from the port down there, and we're headed out to sea, somewhere far off in that direction. 8 hours. Good chance to rest, disconnect. So actually we wound up coming down the hill. We thought it looked more interesting, so we're making our way down to the waterfront. We're gonna see what's there. The beautiful thing is that once you experience this kind of presence, it's impossible to go back. When you've built real freedom, not just the ability to work remotely, you become available for the unexpected, the connections, the discoveries, the serendipitous moments you can't possibly plan for. Found life. We actually got recommended Kastella by my barber that cut my hair the other day. Great recommendation. We hiked up to the top, amazing view. And then when we found our way down the harbor, no tourists at all, perfect day. We're just walking down the street, saw lots of life here. That was a cool experience with the locals there, all these smiles and greetings as you're walking by. They're not used to seeing tourists walk through there. So yeah, it just goes to show, make random turns. We never would have found this place if we weren't walking down that street. No guidebook, no tour book's gonna tell you there's this random market in the middle of the day on a weekday, but cool little discovery. This is what's waiting on the other side of all that hustle. The ability to work from anywhere, sure, but more than that, it's the freedom to not need to work from anywhere. That's the difference between a digital nomad and a flaneur. Are you escaping your life for a few weeks at a time, or are you designing a life you never need to escape from? Here's a hint at what's next.